Hey everybody, it's Hideo again, doing another Paragon video. Today we're doing a Fae deck guide, well, personal deck and gameplay. I'm doing a video here with my little baby girl, Kaylin. Kaylin, say hi.
Hi.
So basically what we're doing is we're going to start off with the Archmagus. Obviously it helps with energy damage. We've got our three little consumables, a cast token, a health potion, and a mana pot. Mana pot helps a lot during early game. And then we'll go to the meat and potatoes of the deck. We're going to start off with our Mage's Ward. Our Mage's Ward is a big deal. What? Yeah, you are. And, wards help. This gives us a little bit of mana. Actually, more mana than it does damage, but with the way that Fae consumes mana, it helps overall. And then we're going to go to our Chronomancer disc, which has the opposite concept of the Mage's Ward, or Magus Ward. And so we got a minor, a regular cast, and then we have advanced mana. After that, I usually build armor. So either Weave Mesh helps with cooldown reduction, that way I can just spam as much as possible. And then so a basic chrono, a barrier, and then a greater barrier, and then a quantum casing has the same exact principle. And after that I'll build for penetration, because this is more of a support kinda slow deck. Slow as in meaning like her kiting ability and her pole. She's a support, she's not really there to do the damage. And then last but not least, Gift of the Rains. I mean, it just helps with regen, which helps over time. It's just something I put in there to complete the build. I like the build, it helps. And let's go on to some gameplay. So as you see right here, I'm towards the tower, towards my tower. It's really good to lane this way because it keeps you safe. It keeps you from getting ganked, and it makes it easier for last hits, honestly. And it makes the enemy overextend, the enemy hero, and it makes them not get last hits as easily, because you're just gonna get more of them and you don't have to overextend yourself. So he obviously, like I just said, easily susceptible to ganks, and it makes my life easier getting those last hits. I'm able to get more card points faster than he is, and just level faster, which helps overall. So I'm guessing he didn't have any wards, because pretty soon, eventually, he's just gonna get ganked. Like, it's inevitable at this point. You see him super overextended the whole time, and he's not doing very well on his last hits. He just isn't. So as you see right here, Rampage is gonna gank him, so I slow him, and we're just gonna take him out. I mean, it was super easy. So I'm just peppering him. Rampage is doing more damage than I am. I'm just peppering him, and I mean, lucky for me, I get the kill. So it looks really good on my record. But I wanted to back. I saw Rampage leaving. I was like, oh well, I might as well just push up this lane so I can leave then. I wanted to leave. I had no mana. I wanted to get those 6 card points towards the build. So that's what I do. I just, you know what, I decided, let's just push this tower. The cursor was way off for whatever reason. So basically what I'm doing is a slow push then. I'm going to take out the back minions and then just last hit these guys. And it's so much easier. It lets the minions who are coming from the base stack up with the minions in that lane, and then they just outperform the one I guess stack of minions. So I'm back. I put more card points towards my ward, And I'm super confident against this Twin Blast. He's got no mana. I'm out-carding him. I'm out-leveling him. And I am not threatened, even though Faye can be really squishy. She's only got 1,000 health at this point. But I'm not really threatened by this Twin Blast. And I see Rampage yet again. Boom, going for the gank. I missed the slow, but I'm going to get him with my pull. And I'm also going to use my spores. And it's over. I mean, he can't escape. I get the kill again. Sorry, Rampage. But, you know, I get the kill on my record. But now we know he's gone, and we know he's gone for a while. So we're going to push this tower. And so we clear the minions. And we're just going to go ahead and just take out this tower. And since there's two of us, and Rampage could ult if he wanted to, I mean, it was a piece of cake. So, go ahead, boom, 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 doing damage to the tower, and we're just going to take it out. So, I let him know right away that, hey, I'm going to back. I got 6 card points, I want to use them, and my idiot self didn't see that ward disappear. But we got a team fight going on, and it's 2v1 in the middle, and these guys, Murdoch and Decker, just stuck around too long. So I was able to pull and slow Murdoch and get the kill there with my spore. And I'm just going to pepper this Decker as much as possible so these guys can have an easier time just getting to her and killing her. Rampage gets the kill. I notice on the right lane that Twin Blast is pushing it, and he's pretty close to the tower. So rather than stick around and try to take that tower, there's already 2 there. There's no reason for me to help out. And I'm going to go and attempt to save this tower. And it looks like that's exactly what happens, but it looks like the minions were stacking a lot more than Twin Blast's minions, so it made it even easier. So once again, not too worried, and I just start saving the tower from taking any more damage if it did at all. And once again, I'm just gonna initiate the slow push. That way, like I said before, the minion waves can stack. Here is a good example of how to, I guess, be smart in this instance, but the next 2 are pretty terrible. But I'm gonna go in and do as much damage to the tower as I possibly can. I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I mean, it's Faye by herself with the minions, and the second wave is always back. But I do a decent amount of damage. I get close to halfway, and I notice Fang Mao running up soon somewhere. Where are you at, Fang Mao? I've done this. Well, whatever. So I'm taking out... There he is. So I'm taking out the back minions. That way they don't do as much damage to my bigger minions. And I get the pull here, and I try to take out one more minion and then go. Yeah, my minion was gone. I was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm not a part of this life. So I leave. And that's what a smart player does. Here's where stupidity sets in, because I wasn't paying attention to my map, and my ward was set off, and I still didn't pay attention. Boom, Chimera gets the gank on me. I tried to pull, didn't work. I slowed, didn't work. Got me with his freaking ult, and then leaped on me, and it's game over. I mean, I should have left as soon as Fang Mao was there. I should have left when my ward set off. Here, Fang Mao gets the tower. Twin Blast was full health. He could have taken hits and directed the tower's attention towards Fang Mao. So, it is what it is. And he gets away, unfortunately. But I notice a fight happening right side. Rampage gets dealt with. So I go towards middle, and this is where mistake 2 happens. Big mistake 2. Once again, I could have leapt into the jungle and just survived, but Decker and Murdoch were here. Decker could have just gotten me. Decker could have just messed me up. So I get her with the pull, and I think now is the time to escape, but I should have left a long time ago before that. Now I'm encasing the ult, where I'm going to take a lot of damage, and it's easy pickings at this point. I make it back to the tower, I think I'm safe, and so I get a little cocky, especially when Murdoch steps into the tower and takes that one charge of damage, and I think, alright, well, he's screwed now, right? Nope. Remember, there's a second person. He got me with the slow. Boom. Nice little bounce pass to yours truly. So I noticed left lane getting pushed. I put a ward down. And I'm just trying to take out as many minions as possible before Feng Mao can push. He can out-damage me, though. And he can out-damage me by quite a bit. I'm guessing he was doing a crit build. But I'm able to push him back a ways, and once again, map awareness. I noticed that there's a lot in the mid lane, and I'm just getting last hits here, but I noticed Chimera coming towards my way, and I haul out of there, and there's a reason I put a ward there, but I also saw him leaving mid lane. Steel made a good call out when he said retreat. So I just go back. I just go back to the tower. And I put another ward here. Oh, excuse me. Put another ward here. So if they keep pushing, then it's obvious, because I'm going to go into the jungle and I'm thinking, well, maybe, you know, this Twin Blast might get away. So I get in here, but he gets wrecked. Just wrecked. Well, it was Murdoch. Murdoch wrecks. Murdoch gets wrecked by Twin Blast. So then I go back to left lane. It's getting pushed. I tell them I need help. And we do end up losing this tower, but a good play was made by Steel so that both of these guys were dead. And that right there, that push, would have let them get the tower and possibly get away. But obviously we didn't let that happen. So, yes, we lose the tower, but 3 are down at this point, and so I make the call. Let's go get Orb Prime. Let's get that buff so we can take down the other towers, get those inhibs, and possibly clinch the game. So we're taking Orb Prime down. Get that sweet, sweet, good old Orb Prime buff. But I have no health. So I was like, hey, I gotta leave. So of course, I back, and I'm gonna put those 6 points into the build even more. Excuse me again. And I get my energy armor, hooray. And another tower gets destroyed. And I notice a fight in the middle, so that's directly where I go. It's 3v2 until I get there, and Twin Blast was low health, and he pushed up way too far trying to get a kill. There was no reason for that, sweetheart. And I keep telling Rampage, hey, push that right lane. They're pretty much all here. They're all on the map. Well, two of three. So you know that you can kind of guess which one's in the game that's heading towards right lane. I call for retreat because I thought it was a bad idea to get into that team fight, but Countess just murdered Murdoch. And I slow this Decker down with my spores, and she's pretty much over and done with. I mean, Countess just keeps leaping on her. I get her with the slow, and it's game over at this point. There's no way steal that kill, so my record looks pretty solid at this point. So we take out this tower, and then we're just thinking, you know what? Let's push this inhib. Let's destroy it. We've got Orb Prime buff. 4 of them are down. 1's about to respawn. So there's no real threat there. So we take out the inhibitor, and that just starts the chain reaction of the game, you know, falling to our hands even more. And I pretty much just stick around to, you know, slow down those minion waves and take them down. And maybe I stuck around too long, but we did get the other inhibitor, so it made it even easier. You know, 2 waves of super minions is just gonna annihilate the core. Well, 2 lanes of super minions, excuse me. And I'm pretty much, yeah, like I said, I'm just pretty much just sticking around. I'm thinking I can get this Murdoch, but they left. So I was like, you know what? Not gonna really engage here. I'm just gonna slow down the minions as much as possible. Hey, baby girl, you got crayons? Alright. So, oh, you're gonna do letters? That's awesome. So, I see Rampage here, and I'm like, alright, cool. We can push this core. We don't really have to worry about it. And then, excuse me, Chimera, like an idiot, is like, I'll 2v1 these guys. Well, it turns into a 3v1, and I mean, he just gets shredded. There's no way he's gonna outlive all of us. And he tries his best to make it a fight, but it doesn't work for him. And Murdoch's like, I'm gonna snipe Steel. Well, no, you're not, because he missed. So I push this mid tower. This is mistake number 3, or well, mid lane. This is mistake number 3. Once again, due to map awareness, I didn't see Fang Mao coming, and I could have done something to get away. I know I could have, but I didn't. Maybe I couldn't have, because I didn't have any mana. I should have got mana. But they're gonna, you can see Twin Blast on the left taking out that freaking inhibitor on his own. Chimera does get Countess though. He said one of you's not leaving. So we have 3 lanes, and it's game over at this point. So we had a really good team. Rampage did a good job. Countess did a good job. I did a solid job. Steel was good. So, yep. That's game.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.